not too sure. Some sort of fight, I think. Over.
A fight?
Yeah, that's what she said. Over.
How are they feeling? Not so tight? Oh, look at you. Blood from a stone. As bad as your mum.
Yeah, a woman you met like twice.
Hey, give it here. See? 1, 2, 3.
£59.99, thank you.
Oh, look, there's even change. No.
I told him to stuff it.
Come on, what do you say?
Thanks, Dad.
It's done. I said, didn't I?
You know, it's my daughter's first communion. It's not like she's getting married.
10 years old, I should hope not.
8. She's 8. And I don't remember people making such a fuss when I did mine.
Here, hold this for me, will you, love?
Anyway, it's this coming Sunday, if you're around. I said I'd ask.
Do! Do you see I stand hope? Something to crack your teeth on. You listening? Young male, multiple stab wounds, no wallet, nothing to ID him. Found 72 hours ago in a skip outside Portsmouth docks.
So, what's it got to do with us?
Receipt in his pocket for a pharmacy on King Street. 1802 Friday night, which makes him local, theoretically. Item, 1 incident report. Estimated time of death, early Saturday morning. Pathology report, anyone?
That's pending, according to this.
Well, get on to him.
Or her?
And Bethany, you chase up the pharmacy. Now, any missing person reports since the weekend?
I'm on it.
Right.
A dead bloke buys a few ibuprofen in Tyneside. Since when does that prove he's local?
Oh, his shoe pet.
Eh?
Dead bloke, only had 1 shoe on. Handmade, local manufacturer by the name of...
Harbison and Leach.
There you go.
Mr. Guthrie?
That's a lot of trouble over an old shoe. Have a rifle through my sock drawer if you're after a change of scene.
But this is your shoe, though, isn't it, Mr. Guthrie?
If that's what old Dragon Breath told you. Harbottle, is it?
Harbison.
Anyway, he keeps a record of all the, what are they called?
Serial numbers. Do you keep a lot of hives?
About 40-odd. There's some here, and there's a farmer up near Weldon. He lets me use his land as well.
Do you take these?
Aye. Collector, are you?
No. No, I had some bees last spring. On my balcony.
How did you get on?
They all flew away.
Catch.
Oh, thanks.
Honey from the heather. Anyway, look, I'm not much use with the shoe. Like I told the other fella, I got fed up with them. Gave them away to a charity place a couple of months back.
What other fella?
A copper. It was so high. Something of a lost lamb. He was here yesterday.
Right, go on.
OK, 2 people having some sort of knife fight on Sherburne Road.
People? Men, women?
Witness didn't get much of a look at them. She made an emergency call. I got there maybe 30 minutes later. Well, she wasn't making it up. There was some blood up the pavement and this. We've met before, ma'am.
Have we?
Yeah, the Margaret Wilde murder.
P.C. Edwards. Yeah, she was your first corpse, right?
Was she?
So did you find a knife or anything like that at the scene?
No, but I called round the hospitals. I called the morgue twice. Nothing in the relevant time frame, no 999 calls. My boss, Sergeant Blakey. Maybe you know him. Yeah, well, anyway, he said drop it. No victim, no investigation.
Left foot?
Right foot.
Looks like a match to me.
What, how do you mean?
Well, its twin brother showed up on a corpse outside Portsmouth docks. Well done, lad.
And I thought you were here to buy me lunch.
Ah, shut up, will you, Billy? Just read it.
Youngish white male, 7 stab wounds, 6-inch blade.
And?
It's fair to say the killer's new to this game.
So the bus is on the slip road heading back into town. He's fatally wounded on the bridge. So how does he end up in a skip outside Portsmouth?
Killer stabs the victim, holds him in the back of his boot, hits a motorway heading south, dumps the body before crossing the channel. That's what we reckon, right?
What, in the boot of his car? It's a what, 6-hour drive to Portsmouth? Where are the fibres?
Well, according to this, no fibres on the body.
Yeah, because the murder's calculated. The killer laid something down underneath the body, something like canvas, tarpaulin, something that doesn't stick.
Hang on. Heavy bruising upper torso.
Yeah, so the killer got stuck in, threw a few punches.
Yeah. Partially fractured spine. He's not getting that from a few punches.
What if he fell
You what?
over the barrier? What if he fell on top of a truck? Broken spine, bruise under the upper torso. Driver, none the wiser. Drives 300 miles, then stops for breakfast outside Portsmouth. Sees a little bit of extra freight on his roof. Deals with it, dumps it, then on to Europe.
Nothing's ever straightforward with you, is it?
Does it make sense of the evidence?
I guess.
Yeah, then he died here. Or murder, or investigation.
Hey, I tell you what, though. Our man might have been stabbed here. But it wasn't a knife that killed him. Or a broken spine. According to this, he died of hypothermia.
You mean he died on top of the truck? Who are you? DCI Stanhope. The seat taken?
Yeah, I heard there was a bit of a lover's tiff, you know, chipmunks flying around and all that sort of stuff.
When was this?
Oh, lately.
So not long before.
We lost him. I try not to get too involved. I just dish out the checks. You know, I'm not Alex Ferguson.
Did you tell my sergeant everything?
I was losing him. I could feel it, you know, so...
So what? You followed him? See anything on your travels?
He had this... He was seeing this...
What?
Woman.
You sure? A woman?
Fella.
Then go 3.
I know what his name is.
And Niall and him, they were... What, an item?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Did you confront Niall with it?
He said he was going to move in with him, and that's the end of that.
I'm sorry, love, I'm going to have to ask. Last Friday night...
I was here.
Try again.
Look, I called his home, left a message. Why would I bother if
I don't know, Pet. I don't know. Calculated act of murder, covering yourself.
Oh, well, I didn't.
Were you wearing a hat?
Eh?
Because normally they go for the eyes
Oi!
and the mouth when
Get your
they're
hands
under
up.
attack.
What do?
Bees. When Niall was going over the bridge, you were on a little jaunt of your own, weren't you? Murdering bees.
Always was a rubbish vegan.
So you were fond of Niall?
Fond?
Do you need a glass of water?
No, I just picked up a bit of a cold the other day.
What happened to these?
Ah, Varroa, poor sods. It's a parasite. Once it gets into the colony, pretty much game over.
Helps, does it? Put it all in perspective. What have you got?
Leukemia. It's an old-fashioned word, don't you think? Meet my great-aunt Leukemia. Anyway, they caught it too late, so...
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're scared?
You have no idea.
And Niall?
We made a deal. You see, I don't want to die on my own. Or when some nurse asking me about my holidays. I liked him. He had a kindness about him. I asked him to be with me.
At the end?
Aye.
I'll be just the same in your shoes.
Shoe.
This deal. What did Niall get out of it?
Ah, he was willing to help. Something to do with his late father. They never got to say goodbye. Oh, plus the house.
You were leaving him the house? Whose idea was that?
Well, you can't take it with you, right?
Mr. Guthrie, please, one last time. The night that Niall was murdered, did anyone see you?
No.
But there were no witnesses.
I was on my own. I told you.
And Niall was moving in when? Can you tell us that at least?
Any day. As soon as he broke it to his mother. She's rather possessive of him, by all accounts.
How's she going to react, do we think? Hey, guess what, ma'am? I'm moving out. Her son and heir shacking up with some dying old queen.
Hey. Now easy does it.
You know me.
I do, that's the point.
Mrs. Cullum. What are you doing?
Trying her phone.
Oh, were you sleeping?
Later.
We'll be in and out. I promise. What happened to your face?
I had a fall. When can I see him? Why won't you let me see him?
Are you sure you're okay, Mrs. Cullum?
I'll just sleep it off.
Right.
I just want to ask you a question. Your son didn't seem to have a bank account. His salary was going into your account, is that correct?
Quite true. No, I was saving up for a deposit. Money seemed to pour out of him.
Forgive me, Mrs. Cullum, but you have savings of your own. Your husband's death left you comfortably off.
Amongst other things.
Did you not think to give Niall a leg up?
What?
From your savings?
Young men should stand on their own feet.
Oh, is that what he was doing? 30 years of age?
29.
Living at home with his toy aeroplanes. You know, I've met people like your son before.
I very much doubt that.
From a boy to an old man, I'm not a lot in between. But I've never come across anyone quite like you.
If this is coming from that young woman of his, Roxy, there was no future in it, none at all.
No, but what about his other friend? Ben Guthrie. The gentleman he was going to be moving in with. A come on. He even packed a suitcase.
Mom, I'm going to call you a doctor, Mrs.
No,
Cullen, okay?
no, just leave me alone.
Yes, I am.
Don't tell me he never said. You know what puzzles me? You sit around, you watch him like a hawk, and then when he goes missing, you wait 3 days before telling a soul.
Because I didn't know.
Oh, come on.
I didn't know. I went away for the weekend. Ask Marty.
Marty?
8 Campbell Close.
No.
Yes, please.
Doctors. No. Doctors.
We had a long weekend together in Europe. Overnight ferry to Amsterdam and a train on to Brussels.
And you boarded the ferry when?
10 o'clock. Yeah, 10 o'clock, Friday night.
And you were with her?
I carried the luggage.
Oh, well, very chivalrous.
I mean, it's not like she's in the dock, is it?
I just wish you told us all this before.
I would have.
Just double check something first.
Shirley told you to keep quiet.
But you don't see, she's a very moral person. She felt it was a sort of a disgrace.
Well, you're not that wicked, surely.
Who? Me? I'm single, honest, got all my own teeth. Asked her out to dinner that many times. Do her good, let her hair down. But she prefers to look after herself.
Aye, I'd noticed.
Still, wore her down in the end.
And your weekend?
It was her idea, as a matter of fact, not mine. Poor Shirl having to come home to this lot. Excuse me.
How are you getting on?
She won't let the police doctor see her.
North East Crossings confirmed that she and Marty boarded the ferry at 21:37. That's an hour before Niall went over the bridge.
Yeah, okay.
So we're back on the random mugging.
Are we?
Excuse us.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's all right. It's good. Come on.
Right, well, I've got all the information right here. The witness you asked for, Mrs. Margaret Kinsdale. I wrote it all down. At Majestic Studios, she recorded one session back in 1982.
Okay, look, it's just not a very good time, all right?
If you want me to go and pick her up.
Later.
Right, well, just call whenever.
Don't know what that was, sorry.
New lead on the case?
No.
Oh, come on, I'm all ears.
No, it's nothing.
This is my dad's girlfriend. Listen, Joe, it's me dad's business. It's not my business, and it's certainly not your business.
I know. I just thought you might want to know a name at least.
Oh, here we go. More happy endings.
Look, sometimes we all need a little bit of help.
Hats off to you, love. I'm sure they're all very happy for you down at your church.
Hey, it was my mistake. I just thought you might be curious. If not today, then maybe later.
Now where you sneaking off to?
I'm going home.
What, it's 3 in the afternoon? Hey!
Someone's got to look after these two. Come here.
Hey! Oh. So where's Celine?
She is at a job interview, didn't you know? She wants to be a checkout girl.
Since when?
Oh, since first thing this morning. It was your advice that swung it, apparently.
But I never said a word.
Yeah, well, that's not how she tells it.
Oh, no. I was just talking, you know. Didn't expect her to listen. Nobody else does.
Ah, I see. She looks up to you.
What?
She must get it from me.
Hey, does this mean she'll get a discount, like, on her shopping?
Very funny. Come on. See you tomorrow.
Take it away. I'd rather be hungry than ill.
Margaret Kinsdale. I've, some things of yours. Just put them here, shall I? I know that one. My dad gave you that today.
Hector's lass. Well.
Vera, I don't think we ever met.
How's he getting on?
He died a couple of years back.
Good turnout?
Not really.
No. Well.
Well, it's just odds and ends, but he hung on to them all these years.
He was all heart, was Hector.
Well, I best...
What happened? To the old place?
Oh, I'm living up there myself, actually.
Aye. He said you'd end up there.
Did he?
How'd you manage?
Oh, hanging on, you know.
Well, he got that wrong at least.
How do you meet my dad?
Spanish City. I used to sing there Monday nights, quiet nights, drum up a bit of a crowd. And there was Hector, smoking those god-awful fags of his. I knew what he was about, but I couldn't help myself. A week later, I'm at my sister's place and I'd moved in with him. Six months passed, middle of winter. And I find this beige skirt stuck behind the washing machine. What's that, says I? Oh, that shrug of his. Me daughter's. And I looked at him. What daughter?
Oh,
The minute you had that trouble of yours, that fella you were going with, what was his name?
Peter.
Peter, of course. What happened there? Died. Oh. Maggie, he says. Out, out, out. Hector and his little jokes. There was no reasoning with him. And take your clobber with you. That's what he called it. Your clobber. Still, it was a relief in the end. I'd never have had the strength to leave him on my own. What was your name again?
Vera.
Vera, of course. It's hard for me to think of that house without him in it.
I find it hard and all.
Where's the rest of it? Where's the rest of it?
Do I look like the duty sergeant?
Ma'am.
What?
For the police doctor, take a look. You and Mrs. Cullum took quite a beating. Heavy bruising to the upper torso and a couple of fractured ribs.
We tried calling you. Sexual assault?
Why'd you ask?
Well, I was just thinking, you know, a dirty weekend. Maybe Marty got a little bit rough.
No evidence.
Some of these injuries go back. What?
Years. I spoke to the doctor myself.
Did she tell her who did this? No, of course not. Right. Oh, Kenny. Guthrie's not picking up his phone. Go up to his place and ask him again. Where was he the night of Niall Cullum's murder?
Anyway, where have you been?
Oh, possible witness.
Any use?
We'd like to see your clothing from last night, if you'd be so kind.
I got rid of them. Threw them out this morning.
Check the bins, please.
What? You won't find them.
Mrs. Cullum, I'm experiencing some compassion fatigue. Is that what they call it? Now tell me who did this to you? Who hurt you? Marty, was it? No matter.
But no. 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 No.
Mrs. Cullum, you're going to need my help whether you like it or not. What are you doing?
Praying.
It's a bit late for that.
I'm praying for you. Put all this behind me. Now that I've finally got to see him. And Marty had a devil of a job parking last time.
No, did he?
Yeah, double parked.
No.
Had to take me to the cabin.
Oh, well, that was nice. What, and then he went back for his car, did he?
That's right.
How long did that take?
A while. But they had to hold his ticket for him.
Shell. You had me going there. Come on, I've got me travel pills. Where's your bags? What's going on, Shell?
Thank you.
I know. You just wanted to help.
See, she gets home. We'll deal with her in the morning. Mr. Randall, sir?
No, please, will you just leave me alone?
Friday the 4th, night of Niall's death. You boarded the Amsterdam ferry, then went back to your car.
It's a park, right?
He was gone how long, Joe?
About an hour or so, according to the steward. You were the last one in.
Just had a bit of trouble parking, that's all.
How long have you known Niall Cullum was using?
No need to answer that.
How long?
5 years, give or take. All those mysterious headaches. Oh, he could manage well enough. When I met Shirley. I used to follow her. Wrong end of town, I couldn't believe it. Sucking the life out of her. She couldn't see it, she was so devoted. I just thought, I love her. But what's the point? What's the point? She's got no life. All because of him. Some junkie.
So you threw him off the bridge.
going to bury him out by the dunes. Kept fighting. Had this knife in my hand I don't know how many times. And he ran up the bridge.
And Lester?
I saw him throw her out the car like a rag doll.
See you what?
At the back of the hospital, I ran him over.
How many times?
I had to be sure.
And the body?
In the water. I just wanted to give her some sort of future. Will you tell her that?
She got the job then, you missus?
No.
Oh.
It's all right, we had a bit of a chat. Just bad timing, that's all. Still, I don't want her waking up one morning thinking she's missed out on something because of me or anything else.
Who's that? Where's the rest of it?
You what?
Oh, just something she said.
Who?
Maggie. It's my dad.
That's what he called it. You clobber.
They had a kid together.
What?
Your dad and Maggie. So you've got a kid sister?
Oh, lass, is it?
You've got a sister?
Let's hope she takes after her mam, right?
Well, have you got any booze in? I'll fetch some glasses.
Yeah, that's a good idea.